And we welcome you live here to the Brevard Sports Network here for the Battle for Brevard in 2025 in boys lacrosse. Holy Trinity versus Viera here very late in the regular season. Last week of the regular season, the top two teams in Brevard are set to face off here live from Kelly Stadium here at Holy Trinity. And again, we welcome you to the Brevard Sports Network. I am Jackson Robb, and my broadcast partner tonight for the first time this season, former Viera head coach Bo Bartlett. And coach, this one, at least for the last 4, 5, 6 years, has been the best matchup of the season, pretty much year after year in Brevard County. And it's turned into a sort of rivalry of sorts, if you will, for bragging rights between Viera and Holy Trinity. In the battle for Brevard. And again, year after year, these have been the best two teams in the county, despite being from entirely different classifications. Whenever they face off, it's always a great game.
Absolutely, and there's so much overlap with these teams in coaching, and you know, summertime you play in the club games together, and so there's a friendship rivalry, and then there's the team rivalry, and then there's the county rivalry. So it should be a good game tonight. I've been scratching my head all day about who's gonna win this game. It's kind of a toss-up.
Holy Trinity comes in at 9-2, Viera at 10-4. Looking at the Hawks coming in with a plus 41 goal differential on the season, again with a 10-4 record. Their leading scorer of the season, Aiden McNamara, with 51 goals. Running down their roster, number 0, Matthew Denon, number 1, Ian Rosas, number 2, Jack Fennell, number 3, Jackson Lynch, number 4, Jonah Woodruff, number 5 is Jet Rhodes, number 6 is Matt Goodman, number 7 is Connor Hoffman, number 8 is Connor Mann, number 9 is Christian Denon, number 10 is Ben Van Genekten, number 11 is Cannon Velitis, number 12 is Kai Stolas, number 13 is John Wheeler. And I'll finish running down the roster once we get a break, as these teams getting right to it. The JV game went to overtime. That's why we have a late start tonight. Viera winning that one in overtime, but now the varsity boys getting set to go. Holy Trinity versus Viera, and we're underway. It's Matthew Denon for Viera going up against Landon Dawson for Holy Trinity. And it is a dead heat now at midfield. Ball poked away. Finally gets loose, and it's a fight for it. Ball goosed out and picked up by Matthew Denon for the Hawks. Denon will get it down. Viera got to get it into the box. They'll get it down now to their leading scorer, Aiden McNamara, and they'll set up with it.
Yeah, faceoffs are going to be a big key tonight in this. Anytime you got tough rivals and tough matchups, it always comes down to who wins the ground balls, who wins the faceoffs.
Who can hold possession time as well, as Connor Mann has it up top. He'll go on Dylan Jensen. Roll down the alley. Aggressive stick defense right now from Dylan Jensen. Viera's pass up top is dropped there by McNamara. Takes a check to the helmet. It's not called. Pass back to the outside. Bounces low away from Matt Goodman, and that'll be an opening drive turnover for the Viera Hawks, as Holy Trinity will get a chance to clear it now and see what they can do offensively.
Like to see Aiden move the ball quicker on a ground ball.
Quick pressure from Holy Trinity that entire possession. Now the Tigers moving it across midfield. Coleman's passing off. As the Tigers set up top with Drew Zabinski, he'll pass it down the lane now to Landon Dawson. Dawson playing from behind here. Taking the short stick, Connor Mann to X, trying to make a move. Off the dodge pass up top. Zabinski rips one through right by Lynch. And the Tigers strike first at home here in the 2025 battle for Brevard, as it's Drew Zabinski with the goal.
Viera got stuck with a shorty behind the goal there at X, and the rest of the defense, the ball watching. Nice step down shot there by Zabinski.
Zabinski from the top of the box almost puts in his 27th goal of the season, a team leading number for Zabinski. And a nice shot there, gets by the Utah commit, Jackson Lynch, for the goal. And that's going to be one of Viera's X factors to keep an eye on tonight. Their goalkeeper, of course, Jackson Lynch, and that one just sneaks by. Zabinski left open up top, and hard guy to let shoot. If you are Viera defensively, a lot of new poles, not a lot of experience on the Viera defense line, but a lot back in goal with Lynch. This time the face-off nearly won by Holy Trinity. A lot of one-handed scoops. Ball continues to be popped free, but now Jensen will take it for Holy Trinity, but lose it out of bounds. It'll be Viera ball now, as they'll go back on offense once again. Pass back up top now to Connor Mann, now to Connor Hoffman. Hoffman looking to sweep it here. Pass back up top. Drop by McNamara. Man ball. Push ahead and a lot of collisions there. Dylan Jensen makes one. Viera with the numbers here. McNamara will get the ground ball and take it. Few bumps and bruises on the way as McNamara sails that pass over Matt Goodman. That's 2 possessions and 2 turnovers now for Viera offensively.
That's certainly not going to get it done. You battle to win those ground balls. You can't throw the ball out of bounds like that.
Sawyer Jacobs bringing it back in initially for Holy Trinity. Now back to the goalkeeper, Joe Wallace. Is trying to clear. Holy Trinity going to lose it across the field. Ball just stays in bounds. Got to get it clear here. Got to advance it across midfield. Running out of time. Ball is loose now. Picked back up by Holy Trinity.
We do
Lost behind them at some point. Got to get the whistle. And there it is. Got to be a failure to advance.
Seemed like it was longer than 10 seconds there.
Definitely felt a little long. Down low, pump fake by McNamara. Rolls over the top, off the pipe, no goal. Loose ball picked up by Holy Trinity. Trying to clear it up the field. Loose ball gets up ahead to Nathan Reeve. The goalie's best friend and Aiden McNamara's biggest enemy this season. I've seen more shots of his ring off the pipe than I think any player I've ever seen play.
Good brown ball by Connor Hoffman.
Hoffman picks it up, trying to get it upfield now. Finds Kenan Velitis up at midfield. Velitis on the move. Going to get double teamed here from behind. Loses the ball again over the top. And into the back end line there. Rolls out. And it's Holy Trinity ball. 3 turnovers now for Viera on 3 possessions. Good pressure by Holy Trinity's part of it, but a few errant passes right now as well for Viera. As that pass up the field, stolen away by Hoffman. Here comes Viera again on offense.
It was a good job by Matt Goodman there, slow it down, kind of reset.
As they'll go down the alley, another crank shot there by McNamara, saved by Wallace. Backed up by Kenan Velitis. Viera will retain possession.
Good job by the defender there, blocking that shot.
Wallace, a sophomore, replacing 6th-year Justin Kola, goalkeeper. That shot from McNamara. And I know that one didn't feel good off the leg of Nate Combs.
What's the definition of insanity?
Doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results.
Poor
That's what you're looking
taking
for.
a punishment there with the ball.
Hey, wasn't too happy about that shot, but you just got to take it. Velitis looking to back down Finn Werder. Pass back up top to Cody Wessel, takes a shot. And that's
Great
saved
save
by
the
Joe
goalie.
Wallace. Wallace gaining more experience as the season goes on. Got to watch his back. Here comes Aiden McNamara. That pass to the outside to Ben Kindom. Kindom in some trouble here, trying to clear it. Good possession. Kindom up the field. Pass sails long. Still gets into Nathan Reeve. Reeve backside pass and a great save by Jackson Lynch on the doorstep on Colin Monroe. And now a fast break for Viera. Connor Hoffman on the run. Takes a hit, just tries to put a shot on, loses it. Picked up by Matt Goodman behind, and the Embry-Riddle commit will settle it. And we'll see what the Hawks can do, trying to slow it down here.
Holy Trinity's definitely bringing the physicality.
It's been a mark of the Tigers this season. Griffin Demps with the ball. His pass to the outside is low and away from McNamara. That's 4 turnovers now for Viera. Struggling to get anything going offensively right now, and again, part of that is due to the Holy Trinity pressure defense, but a little bit of it as well is just errant passes and not taking care of the ball here. At the 7-minute mark in the first quarter, Holy Trinity leads 1-0. Nate Combs on the run.
A lot of nerves in this one. A lot of nerves on both sides.
No doubt about it, a lot of bragging rights in this game. Again, a game that's turned into a rivalry. Combs goes down, pass deflected by Wessel, but the ground ball missed by Rosas. Drew Zabinski will pick it up, and Holy Trinity will go into yellow here. Wait to substitute. Viera trying to force that turnover. Werder passes it in now to Landon Dawson. Dawson has a short stick with Connor Hoffman, but Hoffman a good on-ball defender in his own right. Dawson will go down the alley with it. Look for the swim dodge. Goes double time inside, double teamed. Draws the flag with a slash to the helmet. Now penalty waiting. We'll see what the Tigers can do with it. Werder on the outside will roll around the official. Swing it back up top to Zabinski, who will go on Cody Wessel. Zabinski goes back behind with it. Pass back up top. Werder looking to step down. Slips 2 defenders. Bounce shot. Goal. for Finn Warder. And Holy Trinity won't even wait to go man up as they strike with the flag still on the ground. And a great dodge there by Finn Warder sets up the bounce shot that goes bottom right to top left. And that puts Holy Trinity up 2-0.
I think Holy Trinity stay man up, being a personal foul.
Should be crucial for the Tigers here early.
Everything working on your end over there? I don't know what Alan's asking us about.
Looks like it.
Okay.
As they head to face off now at midfield, Landon Dawson up against Matthew Denon again. And another dead heat at midfield. Ball scooped up by Holy Trinity. Sawyer Jacobs takes it. Jacobs takes a bump, will roll up at midfield, pressured by Ian Rosas. Gotta watch the stick. Jacobs shovel passes it back now to Nate Combs. Again, Holy Trinity is man up. And it's Ben Van Genechten, the most experienced defender in the box for Viera. Big opportunity to go 2 for 1 here in a sense for Holy Trinity. Combs steps down. He'll get driven off the block there by Kevin Silva.
This is a big penalty kill for Viera.
Zabinski pass back up top to Combs. Combs will sweep over the top now. It's a roll dodge back down the alley. Silva with aggressive on-ball defense here. While man down, Viera will play behind. Pass back up top again to Zabinski. From Rowan Wright. Pass down low. Right on GLE. Back across to Monroe. Back up top. Open shot. Skipper and a goal for Rowan Wright.
Fantastic bounce shot there.
You can tell Holy Trinity take advantage of the turf. They're taking their bouncers and they're getting by Lynch there as the Holy Trinity has hit the first 3 goals of the night here in the battle for Brevard, and a nice shot there by Rowan Wright and a man-up goal for Holy Trinity. 3-0 lead for the Tigers. That one will kill the penalty for Viera, but the Tigers lead at 3-0. Head back to face off once again. Holy Trinity now with a 3-goal advantage, and a quick face-off win there by Matt Denon for Viera. Denon will move it up ahead to Cannon Velitis. That ball lost, it's loose, and it goes all the way back to the keeper, Joe Wallace. He'll swing it out, quick clear from Holy Trinity, but they just throw it away. The intended target there was subbing off the field, and that'll be a quick turnover now for Holy Trinity. And we got flags on the field now. They're going to send Chris Moore into the box.
Yeah, with as many turnovers as Viera's committed, Holy Trinity's had quite a bit, and they're letting Viera kind of hang around a little bit.
It's really just been struggles with the clear. Don't know what Moore did there to draw the penalty. He was off ball, may have said something to somebody that the official didn't like, but who knows. Now Viera goes man up for the first time tonight. Man will play it to the outside to McNamara. McNamara rolling over the top, shot on the run, saved by Wallace. It'll go back behind, backed up by Cannon Velitis.
Like to see a little bit more ball movement on man up. A little bit of urgency here, moving the ball.
Up top to Cody Wessel, back over to Matt Goodman. Goodman back to Wessel. And go all even now. As a penalty killed quickly there, only a 30-second penalty on Holy Trinity. And a nice penalty kill in the meantime. Goodman step down shot, and that one's eaten by the depot Brady Spratt.
It's a 4th block shot by a defenseman.
Ball scooped up by Sawyer Jacobs. Jacobs gonna lose it from behind. Matt Goodman takes him down. No flag on that one, but now we're gonna get late whistles. And I believe it's a timeout.
I don't know, possession there.
Yeah, I think it was a timeout. I didn't get a signal from either side, so it's hard to tell. I know we have a timeout on the field, that I know for sure here with 3:36 to go in the first quarter. Holy Trinity with a 3-0 lead right out of the gates. Remember this matchup last year, Viera won it in overtime. Now, Holy Trinity looking to take it back this season at home. That was a 16-15 overtime game. Viera's 8-3 all-time in this series over Holy Trinity. But despite that record, no team has won 2 in a row since Viera in 2014 and 2015. Hawks trying to do that tonight, and Holy Trinity looking to continue that streak of this series, trading back and forth. I'd like to thank our sponsor tonight, Space Coast Lacrosse, one of the best programs for off-season lacrosse club ball here in Brevard County. And as the regular season and the postseason begin to wind down for high school, anyone looking to stay fresh in the summer or sharpen their skills or learn the game of lacrosse, any of those, if those draw your interest, you want to check out Space Coast Lacrosse at spacecoastlax.com. Boys lacrosse, girls lacrosse, and Lax Kids U14 boys as well. Those tryouts coming up soon at Viera Regional Park, I think in a week or so. So if you're interested, go check out their website for more information. If you're looking to register as well for those tryouts for the summer season with Space Coast Lacrosse. As the timeout was taken by Viera, they will have possession now. No longer man up. Connor Hoffman with the ball up top. Hoffman will take the dodge. Down the middle goes Hoffman. Nice shot, but a great save there again by Joe Wallace. And Wallace will clear it up the middle of the field to Finn Werder. Sails over Werder's head. Werder chases down the ball, still loose. Werder will go out and get it. Apologize for the obstruction there. As going back behind, ball is loose, picked up by Viera. Ben Van Genekten takes it. Van Genekten on the run, chooses to bypass his goalkeeper, goes down low, and then we'll get it over to Jackson Lynch. Nobody playing Lynch here on the clear. He'll play it right up the field. Nobody there, though. It skips ahead. Ball is loose. And Goodman trying to pick it up. Dylan Jensen will get it and play it out to Finn Werder. Both teams struggling so far tonight, clearing the ball up the field. But now here comes Holy Trinity on a run. Nathan Reeve outside. Going back now to Nate Combs. Combs swings it back up now to Drew Zabinski, and Holy Trinity will play around the horn here. Monroe has a short stick matchup with Cody Wessel, the short stick D-Mitty.
Yeah, Holy Trinity take their time here. There's no reason to rush.
2 minutes still to go in the first quarter. Holy Trinity leads by 3 with possession. Landon Dawson with Connor Mann from behind. Dawson rolls it up top to Zabinski with a step. Zabinski, a very agile player. He'll take a run on Sean Hartman down the alley. Zabinski stops, feeds inside. Nice look. What a save by Jackson Lynch. Dropping low to save the shot by Nate Combs on the doorstep.
Again, there you got Viera with 4 defenders standing still on the pass. Kind of just falling asleep.
Find Cody Wessel over the middle. Wessel crosses over. He'll get across midfield now. Wessel on the run. Nobody picking up. Shot. Goes wide left there by Connor Mann, backed up by Aiden McNamara.
Yeah, Lynch with a save there. Saved his defense.
Yeah, great save by Jackson Lynch. The
Great
Utah
feed by Zabinski.
only D1 lacrosse commit in Brevard County for this season. McNamara rolls back now, going through on Dylan Jensen. Turnaround, no look pass. Gets through to Connor Mann. Great save by Joe Wallace, but Mann just puts it right on his chest pad there. Off the no-look pass from McNamara. Wallace will send that ball all the way up the field. Finds his man. Here comes Holy Trinity on the break. Pass inside into the thick of the defense. Now a loose ball scrum. Silva has it, just goosing it up ahead and straight back to Holy Trinity. Got to pick it up there on the first time. Now Combs on the run. Dodges inside. Left-handed shot and a goal. Holy Trinity continues their run as it's a goal for Nate Combs. His first of the night, and Holy Trinity jumps in front 4-0. And Nate Combs just waltzes his way through the Viera defense that time, put all the pressure on Jackson Lynch, and switches back with his left and goes from the right back to the top left corner. Great start for Holy Trinity in this one.
They have definitely come to play tonight.
And again, both these teams have lost a decent amount from last year. The Tigers, though, very fundamentally sound team, and it's kind of been plug and play for them. And a quick face-off win for Landon Dawson. Passes down Zabinski, shot wide right, and backed up by Holy Trinity. Jackson Lynch trying to go back and get it for Viera.
That's a great shot, far post. Viera's putting the ball right on their goalie's stick, and Holy Trinity's hitting the corners, bounce shots, nothing fancy, just like you said, good technique.
Combs on the dodge, shot goes wide, backed up again by Holy Trinity. Dodging back in from the end line, Finn Werder gets a step pass inside, and Nathan Reeve immediately looking to crank up and shoot, but again a ground ball won by Holy Trinity. Monroe's gonna lose it, and a nice ground ball there by Van Ganecton, slings it upfield, finds Cannon Velitis, who sails that pass to no one there, and that's another turnover for the Viera Hawks, who just struggling here early. A quick heave up the field for Holy Trinity. Loose ball inside, goes all the way to Jackson Lynch, who will just fling it there at the end of the first quarter. It's all Holy Trinity tonight so far, 4-0 Tigers through the first 12 minutes. And as we talked about right now, it's just shot selection's the big difference. And
absolutely.
Sloppy play early. I mean, both teams turning the ball over quite a bit. But Holy Trinity really taking advantage of that and cashing in with just good shot selection, finding the corners. And Jackson Lynch is a great goalie, but as long as the Tigers can keep drawing a lot of these one-on-none type opportunities without getting pressured on the shot, it's where they're going to generate these points.
Yeah, there's no help on defense right now. Holy Trinity's just running through them. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Lake Highland Prep game last year when I'm watching Lake Highland Prep and they're just running circles around Viera. That's kind of a diversity to Viera to see if they step up now, you know? How are they going to respond? They got 11 seniors. I mean, their whole attack line is seniors. They got a lot of senior leadership. The seniors are going to have to step up. If not, Holy Trinity's going to beat them going away.
On a milestone watch tonight, Holy Trinity head coach Eric Marr looking for career win number 100 at Holy Trinity. And it'll be a big one to get it against Viera tonight. And Holy Trinity with a great first quarter leading 4-0.
You know, I was looking at the schedules today, too, and I was wondering whether or not Viera's schedule is going to come back to haunt them. I know you want to play a tough schedule to prepare you for the playoffs, and that's sort of one mindset, you know. But they've played 11 road games this year. There are 4 losses. 3 of them were on the road to top 10 teams in the state of Florida. And that's just a gauntlet of a schedule. You know, they went to Jensen Beach and Lake Mary back-to-back nights. I mean, that's just, you know, it's going to wear on you. They don't look very fresh right now.
Viera hasn't lost to a team in Brevard County in, I believe, 2 seasons. Went all of last season without losing the Countdown County, undefeated this season.
Holy Trinity's playing with a lot of confidence right now. Seeing Viera turn the ball over will build confidence in your team.
And again, part of that is some aggressive defense by Holy Trinity, but a lot of it is just unforced errors, balls thrown away by Viera, and that's the fundamentals that Holy Trinity does possess. And we talk about some of the players that they lost last year, guys like Michael Howkins and on that offense, but they're still a very fundamental team that just does the simple things. Now, during the break, Drew Zabinski is in the box. It'll be a free clear, no face-off to start the second quarter. Now,
when it was an illegal stick?
I was going to say they were checking a stick over there, so that could be it. If that's the case, he's locked in for 2 minutes.
Absolutely.
Which would be a golden opportunity for Viera. Either way, they're definitely man up. Man will pass it over to Cody Wessel now to start.
They got to move their feet. I don't like them standing around.
Pass back outside. McNamara, low shot, goes wide across the goal face there.
And I get that McNamara's got 51 goals and is a prolific goal scorer, but you got to be a little bit more selective.
Go for the hidden ball trick here from behind. It'll stay with Connor Hoffman. Holy Trinity not fooled. Wessel passes it to Man. Man pump fake, swings, back door, trying to run the wheel. Great stick defense there. Right out of the air by Nick Rames. Ball to the outside is loose. Tough ground ball here. Viera can get it. Holy Trinity far out of position here on man down. Velitis trying to keep it in bounds, and they lose it. The Hawks will turn it over while man up here. And if it is an illegal stick, they still have a minute 19 man up, so we'll see if that is the case quickly here.
Of course, Holy Trinity's going to kill this penalty off. That is a killer. You go man up, locked in. You don't even have a shot on goal.
Viera, man up right here. They can mark up, but a lot of players open right now for Holy Trinity. Ben Kindom on the run now gets it up to Finn Werder, who walks across midfield uncontested. Werder Running in. Holy Trinity is man down. And considering the minute mark has passed, I believe this is the 2-minute locked in for an illegal stick for Drew Zabinski, meaning they still got 50 seconds to kill. Ball from behind now with Rowan Wright.
And at this level, too, it's almost, you know, you want to press out and you want to play all this press, but you're going to exhaust yourself early in the second half.
Mortar just holding now. Viera
It's almost not worth it. It's like
send Ian Rosas back out. I believe 25 seconds left on this penalty for Holy Trinity. What a big deal it would be for them to clear a 2-minute locked-in penalty. Great stick check there, though, by Ben Van Genekten. He'll quickly pick up the loose ball. Pass out in front. Jackson Lynch will lose it there for a moment. Lynch pass up the field now to Connor Mann. He'll drop it. Turns around before he hauls it in, and Holy Trinity will kill the 2-minute penalty with the ball shot. Great save by Lynch. Ball will roll all the way over to the sideline here, and it'll stay with Holy Trinity.
that was a shot off the post.
Yeah,
that is a shot.
That should be Viera's ball.
Absolutely.
The officials giving it to Holy Trinity, but that was off a shot. Viera was clearly the closest one to it. Now Connor Mann's got to, now they'll change sides here, which is the right call.
I
It'll be
shall
Viera's ball.
choose to remain silent.
Hoffman pass back to the outside. McNamara give and go. Hoffman shot misses the cage, backed up by Viera. And those are the opportunities at the very least you've got to put on net and force Wallace to make a save on. Good give and go, but shot sails. Matt Goodman, feet inside, just misses Cannon Velitis. Or actually, that was intended for Christian Denon. Ball is loose, picked up by Dylan Jensen for a moment. Now ball is lost. Big hit there as the ball goes through the official's legs. Christian Denon has it. He'll fight for it off ball. Boxing out there, ball still free. Neither team can get it clean for more than a second here. And it's going to be a failure to advance on Viera. Holy Trinity ball.
Did they not get a touch?
I thought they did, but officials say otherwise. Matt Goodman telling him exactly that, but official's not going to hear it. Warder pass back to the middle of the field now, finds Chris Moore. Moore switches back with the left, pass away, nearly loses it. Now they'll go down low. Combs back up now to Colin Monroe. Now Landon Dawson with it, pass back to the middle of the field to Drew Zabinski. 8:45 to go in quarter number 2. Holy Trinity leads by 4. Zabinski with a step pass inside is off for Reeve. Picked back up by Monroe. Backdoor pass and a goal for Nate Combs, his second goal of the night. And the Tigers are running it up here in quarter number 2. It's 5-0 Holy Trinity, assist by Colin Monroe. I'll tell you what, I saw this game going either way pregame, but
I didn't think this was going to happen.
no matter who was winning, I did not expect to see a 5-goal lead either way tonight. The Tigers have come to play as they lead Viera 5-0 with 8:39 to go in quarter number 2. And this would be a big statement for Holy Trinity. I believe currently a 6th seed in 1A Region 2 right now, a region that includes the 19th ranked team in the nation, Benjamin, along with Bishop Moore and others. So
yeah, Holy Trinity comes in 24th in 1A. Viera comes in 15th in 2A. This would be a huge...
both teams slated in a playoff spot at large, regardless of if they win their district or not. Ball is loose, going all the way back almost to the Viera goal. Nathan Reeve, first one on it for Holy Trinity. Ball flung towards the end line. Still loose in the corner. Tight pressure, keeps it in bounds, and skips it back out of bounds. It'll be Viera ball. Ben Van Genekten will send it up the field now, and nobody's there. But it somehow finds its way to Cannon Velitis off the bounce. Now he'll play it out to Matt Goodman. Viera really looking for a goal here to swing the momentum in this one. Goodman passes back across to Connor Hoffman. Hoffman takes the dodge over the top, gets a step on the pole. Passes high, One hand brought in by Matt Goodman. Back up top to Hoffman with a short stick matchup on Finn Werder. And they're going to go for the isolation here. Hoffman to iso. Takes it with the left. Slow roll with the right now, and Werder keeps the body position. Hoffman will set up again to dodge. May look to bring a screen here. McNamara pops out, no screen for Hoffman. Pass into the thick of it. And that one just taken away by Holy Trinity off the shot by Cannon Velitis. Loose ball picked up by Cody Wessel. And he'll retreat back up top to the 40-yard line. Now back to Cannon Velitis. A swing to Caleb Pellet, back to Velitis.
Well, Viera's doing a good job hitting the Holy Trinity defenders with the ball. They're definitely on target there. I think Holy Trinity's blocked like 7 shots. It's like watching an NHL game.
Back to the outside. Hoffman on the run again on Finn Werder. Running shot. Sails over the goal again. Backed up by Viera. And we're going to have, looks like not necessarily a timeout. The official is going to go over to the scoring table for something here. Clock stops with 6:44 to go in the second quarter. Holy Trinity holding a 5-0 advantage in this one.
I'd like to see them initiate a dodge the way they're initiating with Viera, but then moving the ball. They're dodging and trying to shoot. And it's almost like they're trying now to press too hard to make a play, to have that hero ball mentality versus moving the ball that one extra pass.
Even then, setting up a pick and roll type play up top as well with Hoffman and McNamara. Just got to create some space right now. Holy Trinity does play a tight defense. Wessel slips through, pass backside, trying to get to McNamara, deflected by Finn Werder. And hit backside, and
a little push without possession there.
Interesting call there, getting the push without possession, but that'll
now
just make it
McNamara's got a shorty.
ball.
This is a good time.
McNamara draws Finn Werder. He'll pop over the top, had the underneath cut open. He'll just roll all the way up top. Nothing going for McNamara. Tries the roll dodge again, just turns and shoots.
Good save.
Great save by Joe Wallace. Now Werder will get the loose ball. Werder up the field. And here goes Holy Trinity on the attack. Tigers on the run, whistles, flags coming in for the late push there.
Yeah, that's just not a good discipline play by Rojas. Not only is he coming in out of the box, he's running full speed, and he hits him from behind with possession.
Hit laid from behind, draws the penalty, and we got a timeout on the field with 6:01 to go in quarter number 2. It's all Holy Trinity tonight as they lead it 5-0, and they're about to go man up as well. And I believe they're 2 for 2 when they've been man up, and they're 2 for 2 on penalty kills. And I'll tell you what, Bo, this has been the flattest I've seen the Hawks play. I mean, to put it lightly, that I've seen in the last few seasons. I mean, there's not a lot of drive for the Hawks. I mean, it was noted to me that some of their players are sick, but that doesn't really put forth a 5-0 deficit, in my opinion. I could give some leeway on a few, maybe a drop here and there, but
if you're battling a sickness, let's say you're battling the flu, I would expect that to kick in second half. Maybe fatigue would kick in.
It was out of the gates.
But in the first 4 minutes, they had 5 turnovers.
Right now, Holy Trinity just beating them up and down the field, and they're not doing anything really flashy, I would say. I mean, they're just playing discipline. They're playing fundamental, and that's where the word that always comes to mind when I talk about Holy Trinity is fundamental. You don't really see them dropping passes that often. You don't see them losing the ball on anything that's unforced, and that's what leads them. You know, you have those skip passes on a wire, and it's those setups that get a goalie in trouble. Jackson Lynch has had a few great saves, but some of those backdoor plays.
Well, Sports 101, too, it's all about footwork, right? Moving without the ball, off-ball movement, moving with the ball. You know, Viera's taken, 7 shots, 8 shots, and hit a Holy Trinity defender, which tells me they're keeping their feet flat. They're not moving to get a shot off. They're not getting the angles. They're just catching and shooting, like they're not thinking about what they're doing. So they're not catching the ball on the move. Defensively, they're standing around. It's a lot of fundamentals that they got to fix. Now, the good news is, if you're a Viera fan, it's only 5-0. As bad as this has been, you know, Holy Trinity has had their share of turnovers to keep Viera.
Which, if you don't know lacrosse, kind of sounds satirical, but 5 goals is definitely manageable.
Absolutely.
But Holy Trinity
don't want to run, but
right
again,
back. Yeah, Holy Trinity goes right back man up though out of the timeout. Rolling over the top is Combs.
See,
He
Holy
has
Trinity's
2
got 5
goals.
guys in motion all the time.
Pass inside. Good deflection by Viera. Holy Trinity will pass it back up top now to Nate Combs. Combs will dish now to Colin Monroe. Monroe's pass behind. As I'm talking about the fundamentals, pass is just dropped there by Rowan Wright.
And that's an example right there of giving Viera an opportunity, right? You put him down 6-0, now he's another dagger.
Ben Van Genekten will take it back in for Viera. Don't know how long the penalty is on Rosas, but Viera does have to focus on a penalty kill here first. Lynch.
Well, I'm assuming
Pass
it's a minute.
from the crease, pump fakes. Had me faked out. Tries to go for the toe drag. He loses it. Nobody in goal. Empty net. And a goal for Zabinski as Lynch tries to get fancy with it. Taken away by Rowan Wright and scored by Drew Zabinski. And just as we were saying, now it is 6-0 Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
And again, for Lynch, trying to make a toe drag move there, just loses the ball.
And again, it was Holy Trinity saying, here, Viera, we're going to give you an opportunity to crawl back in it. And Viera's like, no, we don't want to. You can just go ahead and score again. I mean, that's really what it looks like.
An empty net goal there for Drew Zabinski puts Holy Trinity up 6-0. As they head back to face off again, now that does kill the Ian Rosas penalty for Viera. And
like false start.
Viera's going to go early on the face. Nate Combs will take it now for Holy Trinity. Combs goes down the alley, gets by Rosas. Combs with a step, he'll take it at X. Nobody's going to play him behind. Could have cleared through there. Chooses not to. Werder will play up top now to Landon Dawson with a short stick matchup there with Kai Stolas. Usually with a long pull in his hand. Dawson will take the matchup. Good defense there by Stolas. Using that defensive knowledge that he has. Loose ball goes through the legs of Werder. Still loose, picked up now by Kevin Silva. Silva on the run, loses it behind him. Ball on the turf. Viera with numbers, just not getting in on it here.
Somebody's got to help Silva out there.
Ball still loose, skipped back over midfield. Ball still loose. Nate Combs will go up and get it. Stays in bounds. Bates Denon gets ahead.
Good ground ball by Combs.
And Nate Combs goes underneath, gets by Van Genekten, going straight to the goal. He will pass up the shot, pass up top. Shot goal by Colin Monroe. Great play there. Set up by Nate Combs, choosing not to take the shot. Pulls Jackson Lynch to the near side of the goal. Skip pass to Monroe, who buries it from the 20-yard line. And it's 7-0 Holy Trinity.
That's great unselfish lacrosse right there by Combs. You know, Lynch had the post. He would have had to switch hands, go left, make a more difficult shot. Feed your step down. It's good lacrosse.
This game continues to roll in the Tigers' favor as they jump ahead 7-0 now over the Viera Hawks. And this game going far from what I expected. Face off. Dawson had the clamp, popped the ball out, didn't know where it went. Matt Denon will get it for Viera now. Denon skips it up ahead to himself. Loose ball, Denon sandwiched there. And we got a Viera timeout just before that. Great timeout called there by Coach Logan War. The one that middle may have been more beneficial if it came a little sooner. 3:55 to go in quarter number 2. Holy Trinity with a 7-0 advantage here in the battle for Brevard.
Yeah, I know we had a pregame prayer being at Holy Trinity tonight, but I might have a second prayer at halftime if I'm coaching right now. We're going to have it called the Come to Jesus meeting.
Gonna have to find something here.
Something's going to have to spark Viera.
And again, for a team like
We're
Viera,
going to do a gut check time now.
yeah, 3:55 to go, and for a team like Viera, I wouldn't put past a 7-goal comeback. But against a team like Holy Trinity, it's a lot taller task.
It is tonight, especially the way they're playing physical and
definitely making Viera uncomfortable. I believe the Hawks' most recent game was last Friday against Satellite.
yeah.
In a win that they had there. I don't think they've played this week.
No, they got rained out at Martin County. And again, that was one of those away games. They travel 2 hours, get to Martin County, and then get rained out.
Yeah.
So it was like a 2-hour bus ride there, 2 hours bus ride back.
And again, there's apparently sickness going around the Hawks lacrosse team, but again, how much of that is to blame for this as much as Holy Trinity just having the upper hand tonight with a 7-goal advantage.
Again, let's see who steps up here. Let's see where the senior leadership is. It's gut check time.
Off the Viera timeout, they'll have the ball here. Connor Mann will take it in for the Hawks with just under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Viera, in my mind, has to get a goal on the board here before halftime. Pass back to Cody Wessel, who's going to get pressed out by Sawyer Jacobs. Wessel makes a move, pass over to Aiden McNamara. He'll get pressed all the way out of the box by Dylan Jensen. McNamara takes a roll. No look pass, dropped by Hoffman. Takes a hit there from Dylan Jensen, scooped up by Ben Kindom, who will lose it. Whistles. Jensen still down on the play for Holy Trinity, and I believe that's why we have whistles.
You know, Viera so often does this to other teams where they jump up to a quick lead. The body language of the other team looks defeated. And tonight, Viera looks like the defeated team already in the first half.
Dylan Jensen in some clear discomfort down on the field as the injured Holy Trinity Tiger.
They get hit with a check from the side.
Holding his right leg.
Might have got the wind knocked out of him.
So at the moment, I'd like to thank our sponsor once again, Space Coast Lacrosse. Best in the business for off-season training and club lacrosse here in Brevard County. And as regular season winds down for both boys and girls lacrosse, I'd like to remind everybody, go check out Space Coast Lacrosse online at spacecoastlax.com. They'll have their tryouts coming up for the senior season here in just a few weeks at Viera Regional Park. For more information regarding tryouts in the summer season, check out their website for more information. As Dylan Jensen gets helped off the field, that is one of the starting defenders for Holy Trinity. Now will be off here for at least a little while here, probably through the first half, I'd imagine, and hope that he would be able to return for Holy Trinity tonight.
Good as he's walking off on his own accord.
As the ball will be with Holy Trinity, it looks like.
That's interesting. It was Viera's ball when they blew the whistle.
Nate Combs will pick it up for the Tigers.
Not sure where there was a push with possession, a push, loose ball push maybe.
3.5 minutes to go in quarter number 2. Pass up the field finds Drew Zabinski on the run. Zabinski using the speed there. Don't believe he got a touch in the box yet. Well, the officials seem to think so. There's no worry about that yet. Combs will roll over the top. Pass it inside to Zabinski. Zabinski guarded by Rosas, giving him some space here. Zabinski will have a screen on the left side he'll use on Nate Combs. Rosas stays with him. Combs with a short stick on Connor Hoffman. Combs bouncing off of the checks. Back behind. Turns back left, rolls back with his right, looking for a feed. Zabinski's open, step down shot, sails high of the goal. Good look there for Zabinski, but just misses the mark. It'll be backed up, though, by Nate Combs, and Holy Trinity will retain possession. 2.5 minutes to go in quarter number 2. Pass back up top now to Colin Monroe to Drew Zabinski. Zabinski on the run, gets by Rosas, draws the double team. He'll pass back behind to Nate Combs. Combs rolls around, takes a low shot that rolls by the goal and misses, but again backed up by Holy Trinity and Drew Zabinski. Again, for any good defense, any bad defense, anything in between, the biggest Achilles heel can be these long possessions. The longer the Tigers can continue to back up their shots, it can wear a defense down. Viera got to look to get a stop here. Zabinski, pass up top is lost. Will roll all the way up to midfield, rolls over. And it's going to be a quick over and back for the Tigers. It'll be Viera ball, and as I say that, defense does not break down, stays strong, and cause the turnover.
Now, there's a situation right there where you don't blow that whistle.
Yeah.
You know, Viera had the advantage. You shouldn't have stopped play there.
The over and back if Holy Trinity
absolutely
scooped it up, which was not the case there, but either way, Viera ball, Connor Mann with it just inside the box. Played out by Brady Spratt. And pass back up top to
I would say
Cody
this
Wessel.
possession right here could be a huge factor in
Viera would love to get a goal on the board
the rest
here.
of the momentum in this game.
Rolling over the top is Matt Goodman, played out by Chris Moore, shot on the run, and once again blocked by a Tiger defender. And Spratt will pick up the loose ball. He loses it through a crowd, now picked up by Chris Moore.
Timeout,
We
Coach.
got whistles
Marr.
and timeout from Coach Eric Marr for Holy Trinity. Good timeout to ensure possession and a clear for the Tigers here with a minute 23 to go in the first half. Holy Trinity holding on to a 7-0 advantage.
And again, Matt Goodman, right? Fantastic offensive player, sniper with the ball. You don't need a shot from the 25-yard line in that situation through 5 guys. Like, it's just not – they're pressing and they're doing things that they normally don't do out of character.
And again, I don't have a history book right in front of me. Don't know the last time off the top of my head Viera was shut out in a half.
Oh, gosh. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, even when we played St. Thomas Aquinas and they smoked us, we scored the first goal of the game, and, like, they thought they were going to, like, upset, like, 1980 Olympics.
The Tigers have just played a flawless game.
I don't think that I remember a time being 0 at the half.
The only time I can theorize was last year against Lake Mary, but I can't remember if they scored in both halves with the 2 goals.
I'm not sure.
Either way, point being, it's not common.
No. I mean, Viera's got too good of an offense for this.
But
I mean, you're
the thing,
talking.
You look at Viera, and if you have a weak point, I don't think anyone would say the offense.
No, they got 169 goals this season. You know.
Averaging double digits every game. So this is an uncomfortable position for the Hawks. Not only to play from behind, but without putting goals on the board. Rolling back inside, wrap check there doesn't land for Velitis, and Holy Trinity will get across midfield. Finn Werder will take it up top now. He'll swing it to Drew Zabinski.
And the longer it goes on, the frustrated they're going to get. They're going to take 2 stupid penalties. It's really hard to come back when you're man down.
1 minute to go in the first half. Zabinski will hold. He's drawing out Kai Stolas. Zabinski holding here, playing down the alley. Gets a step on Stolas. Zabinski going to the goal here, passes cross. And it misses Nathan Reeve there. Turnover for Holy Trinity. I think that's one. Zabinski looking for a feed, but he had a run to the goal there if he wanted to take it. He might have taken some punishment after the shot, but could have been a decent look there.
Yeah, it's almost the opposite. Holy Trinity is being a little too unselfish. And then again.
Clear pass by Van Genecten's lost, stolen by Chris Moore.
It sounds like a broken record, but Holy Trinity, yeah, we're going to give you a chance to get back in the game. No, we don't want it.
Finn Werder takes it on the run now. 30 seconds to go in the first half. Werder backside pass again misses, looking for Nathan Reeve, and another Tigers turnover with 27.3 to go in the first half. And not a lot of time, but I think the Hawks really need a goal here before the half. Pass back up the middle of the field to Connor Hoffman. Hoffman feeds to Wessel right out of the box, under 20. Now to shoot. Wessel gets a touch. Pass to straight up stolen out of the air by Finn Werder right out of Wessel's stick. Under 10 seconds to play. That pass deflected. Flag comes in on Hartman. Shot swings out, and it's going to send Sean Hartman to the box on the hit square behind on Drew Zabinski.
That could be locked in. That was a cross check to the back, full speed, unnecessarily. And here's the worst part, is Viera will be man down to start the second half.
Yeah, as long as Holy Trinity just holds the ball here,
which
that will
I
be
would
the case.
assume.
I didn't see the signal for locking in, so I believe I saw
just
1
a
minute.
cross check. All right.
It'll be Holy Trinity ball from behind, but if they just want to hold the ball for 4.6 seconds, they'll start with the ball. No face-off in the third quarter. So
I would have locked him in just for making a dumb penalty.
I could hear it from here. Coach Eric Marr on the sideline, hold the ball. So that answers that assumption.
In the sport of lacrosse, in case you're wondering, if you have possession when you're a man up or a man uneven, you can keep the ball. And at the start of the next quarter, there is no face-off. So Holy Trinity will start with the ball, man up in the second half. That's
the end of the first half here from Holy Trinity. A goose egg on the board for the Viera Hawks in the battle for Brevard through one half as Holy Trinity jumps ahead and has run away to a 7-0 lead. We'll take a break at halftime along with the players and be back for the start of the second half of action here from Kelly Stadium. Holy Trinity leading Viera 7-0. And welcome back live here to the Brevard Sports Network for second half action here in the battle for Brevard in 2025 as Holy Trinity had their way with Viera in the first half. They lead it 7-0, and they will start with possession in the second half as the Hawks are man down. In the box for them is going to be Sean Hartman. So Holy Trinity will start with the ball, no face-off, and they will start with possession. I believe they scored on every man-up opportunity they had in the first half, and that would be a great way to start the second half already with a 7-goal advantage.
Yeah, for Holy Trinity, the key of the game right now is slow the game down. The clock is your friend. And Viera's got to play one possession at a time.
Cohen's pass inside. Zabinski shot sails over the goal there ahead of two deep holes running right at him.
That's a good idea. They've been going low all night on Lynch. Why not try one high?
Also trying to shoot away from the defenders running right at him there. Sails the goal. Zabinski will get it back, though, as Holy Trinity backed up the shot. Cohen's pass back up top. Now back to Zabinski, back down the alley. Turnaround shot. Monroe trying to shoot around some defenders. Pays for it. And the shot sails, and it's backed up by Holy Trinity.
A little bit better movement by Viera on defense.
Now they'll play it back up top. Finn Werder to Drew Zabinski. Shot low. Good save by Jackson Lynch, going low on it. Picked up by Kevin Silva, but he's going to lose it as the ball is free. Picked up by Finn Werder. That's another facet of the game Holy Trinity has controlled tonight.
I'm not sure how long this penalty is. There was,
I believe it was a minute, is what it looked like, and now they're going to go all even. So Viera completes the penalty kill. Monroe pass back to Landon Dawson, and sometimes the hardest part of the penalty kill is when you're going all even and adjusting back into your 6-on-6 defense. Good job by Viera not getting caught there. And they'll play back behind now to Nate Combs. Combs will wrap around off the screen. Double team, low shot, and it gets through. Goal for Nate Combs. And just after the penalty kill, Holy Trinity puts number 8 on the board with 10:41 to go in the third, as it's 8-0 Tigers in this one. That's a hat trick for Nate Combs. What a night for Combs. He's had some assists as well, been a part of a lot of scores for the Tigers tonight.
Good job on the pick there.
And again, just great off-ball play by Holy Trinity still throughout the night. A lot of off-ball movement to make plays, and right there you see.
First time Viera showed life on defense, and man down, they give up that one. That's a heartbreaker.
A great razor pick there on GLE as well. Sets up the shot. They head back to face off. Landon Dawson versus Matt Denon. Ball skips up ahead. Nearly won there by Jonah Woodruff. Finally gets the ground ball checked out by Landon Dawson. And it'll be Holy Trinity ball. Back in the game for the Tigers is senior Dylan Jensen, who went out with an injury there in the first half. Good for the Tigers to have him back, as Nate Combs will take it back in for Holy Trinity. Play it across the field to his goalie, Joe Wallace.
Could have been a delay game penalty there on Viera, not giving him 5 yards.
Wallace pass to Zabinski, who will turn it into a track race right up the field. Takes a hit from Rosas, bounces off. Zabinski inside looking for a pass. And they'll slow it down again, back up top to Nate Combs. Already 2 minutes into the second half. Holy Trinity already with a goal on the board as they lead it 8-0. Pass back behind now to Liam Basham. Ball is loose. Picked back up by Zabinski.
Zabinski's going to be a sophomore.
Yeah, they're going to have him for a good long while. Zabinski, one of the best young players on this team. And right now, nobody pressing up top for Viera. Holy Trinity, start time wasting now. Rowan Wright with the ball. He has a goal tonight. He'll pass it off to Nate Combs.
And no rush here.
And no shot clock in high school lacrosse, so they can do this for as long as they want. Rowan Wright will choose to dodge now on Jonah Woodruff. Rolls back to his left, pass back up top. Nate Combs gets it from behind him. Bounce shot off the pipe. Jackson Lynch's best friend there is that right side pipe on that play. Rowan Wright gets it back at midfield, though. And Holy Trinity will go right back on the attack. Great dodge in the shot by Nate Combs, just rings off the pipe. Pass back up top now to Zabinski, looking to dodge on Jonah Woodruff. Zabinski bouncing off, rolls inside, draws the short stick help of Kai Stolas.
You're playing a little more physical.
Zabinski pass inside on the run. Finn Werder sends the shot. Going to back it up is Holy Trinity. Lynch laying out for it, but not the closest one to the ball there. Deems the far side official. And now more whistles. And they get back to play. Rowan Wright with it. Swings it back up over now to Liam Basham. Basham will roll Kai Stolas up top. Now pass it off to Zabinski. Zabinski has the matchup again with Woodruff. He'll pass it back to Basham. Holy Trinity just moving the ball around. Woodruff trying to cut off Zabinski up top. Now Combs will try and go from down low. Rolling inside through the teeth of the defense there. Ill-advised play by Combs, gets it out and draws the flag in doing so. Now Holy Trinity playing with a delayed whistle here. Pass back up top. Zabinski with an open shot. Nice save there by Jackson Lynch, going low with it, but possession will go right back to Holy Trinity, and they'll go man up with 8:03 to go in the third quarter.
I'm not sure what he saw there. You had two refs on either side of the play. The ref at midfield must have saw something.
Only thing I could think of would be a stick rising up a little high and getting in the helmet area.
Oh, we had two flags now. I didn't see the other flag. Slash.
Kevin Silva will head to the box for Viera. I'm going to guess that slash coming probably in the helmet. And again, that was a rule change this season, actually, where any play where a stick goes to the helmet, obviously rarely intentional, but even if it's a lift check that creeps up there, the officials are meant to call it every time. So that's my guess of where that penalty came from, and that sends Holy Trinity man up for the second time here in the second half. We're not able to score on their first opportunity coming right out of halftime.
You're going to have stick discipline.
Back up top now to Werder. Moves it to Combs. Back down low to Zabinski. They run the wheel. Shot there by Monroe. Ricochets off of Jackson Lynch, who will go out and chase the ball behind. Leaves the net empty. And Holy Trinity gets a ground ball. Has an empty net. They pass it off there. Shot for Werder. And a big-time block there for Viera, and that's one just too unselfish by Zabinski, staring down an empty net. Just got to crank the shot. Holy Trinity will keep the ball now. We'll go all even. Good penalty kill. Shot low by Werder. Skips by the net. Backed up by Holy Trinity. 7:15 to go in the third quarter.
5 minutes in, and Viera has not had possession of the ball at all, I don't think, this quarter. It's been all Holy Trinity possession.
Got it across midfield.
It's kind of hard to come back when you don't get the ball over midfield.
Penalties not helping either for Viera right now. And apologize for the obstructed view. They'll be brought in by Colin Monroe from the far corner. We go all even again. Viera killed both penalties here in the second half, but one thing Holy Trinity is killing right now is the clock. Again, missing on the overhead check by Rosa. Shot goes wide by Zabinski.
That's good help there by Woodruff.
And, you know, there on the check, that misses, that's the toughest play to make if you miss the overhead. If you get it, 9 times out of 10, you're getting that ball out if you land the overhead. But if you miss it, your body position thrown off, and that's almost cost Viera there. But backed up again by Holy Trinity off the missed shot.
Yeah, Viera's letting him get topside every time.
Combs goes up top now to Finn Werder. Werder rolls back to the left, swings it to Combs. Combs with a drop step. Passes off to Werder again, goes with a left shot. It goes off the pipe again.
That's a fantastic offhand shot right there.
Great lefty shot by Werder. Ball goes back out of bounds, and one official pointed Viera, the other going Holy Trinity. It should be Tigers' ball, and it will be. So the shot hit the goalpost there and ricocheted back, so nearest to the shot gets it back. Nate Combs will go on Ben Van Genekten. He'll roll up over the top off the screen by Werder. Roll dodges 2 defenders off. Shot goal for Nate Combs. That's number 4. Makes 1 defender go to the ground. Rolls off another one and goes right to the net for goal number 4 of the night. And Holy Trinity leads 9-0 over Viera.
Yeah, that's too easy right there.
Great roll dodge to start, and the next one just basically bounced a hit right off of him. It goes to the goal, makes it 9-0 Holy Trinity. Again, there are a lot of ways I could have seen this game going pregame. This one was last on the list.
Absolutely.
Same way if Viera was up 9-0, it would have been right there with them, but
I'd like to see better footwork there on defense. You know,
they held him for a while.
It's hard to hit a guy in the open field. It's not like football, you can tackle him, right?
And now a quick face-off win for Landon Dawson. Right back on offense. Zabinski cranks up, misses.
That's a good slide and a good check.
Hartman lays the lumber there Another thing you got to take note of is the fact that defense has been playing nonstop for 6 minutes, including
Absolutely.
2-man down stints. Speaking as a defender myself, that is the worst.
Absolutely.
Because now if you want Viera to go on offense, you want them to kind of slow it down, let the defense refresh. But down by 9 in the third, you can't really ever go slow from here.
Nope. It's got a 28-3 Super Bowl 51 vibe right now.
Yeah. Going down the alley there, dodges off Wessel. Inside, skip pass. What a feed and the finish by Finn Werder. Another Holy Trinity goal, but a beautiful assist by Rowan Wright. And that puts the Tigers up by double digits.
Now it has a 55-10 Broncos-Bills vibe, if I'm being honest. No, Broncos 49ers, was it? Or Redskins?
Something like that.
I don't know. Whatever.
I know what you're referring
Anytime
to.
the Bills were in the Super Bowl other than against the Giants, it was like 30, 40-point loss.
10-0 the lead for Holy Trinity with 5:49 to go in the third quarter. What an assist by Rowan Wright. Somehow gets the skip pass through. Lynch can't get back in time quick enough to find Werder, who just buries it. Face-off goes right off to the wing to Ian Rosas, who can't bring it in initially. Goes back and gets it. Now double team. Good stick check by Landon Dawson. Out of bounds. And that'll be Holy Trinity ball. Viera really with nothing going in the second half. Rolling back is Zabinski. Zabinski draws a triple team. Going to be hard to get out of that clean. He will not, as Kevin Silva will steal the loose ball, play it back to the middle of the field. It'll be dropped and then picked back up there. Flag going to come in there on Holy Trinity. Holy Trinity fans not going to like it, but I believe they're going to get a trip.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that call, but it's going to happen because of the optics. But if your feet get tangled up, it's kind of a tough trip call.
Colin Monroe gets called for the trip on Viera's number 29, who is not on the roster. Yeah, that's always a tough one down low to see if the feet are tangled up. Obviously not a trip. If the stick is any bit involved, and that's where you see that penalty, and that's what you're going to get here. Viera with a marquee opportunity here to go man up, and man's passes high for Goodman. It's going to roll towards the sideline, stays in bounds. Good man ball from Holy Trinity, and they're the ones man down, and they have numbers on the ground ball. Goes back out of bounds. It'll be Viera's ball. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Hawks man up.
Again, another pass, flat-footed, squared up. You're not stepping into the pass. Ball's going to go high. Fundamentals, man. Lacrosse 101.
Goodman back up top to Cody Wessel. Wessel swings it now to McNamara. McNamara gets it over to Connor Mann. Mann rolls, passes it off now to Cannon Velitis. Velitis pass inside, finds Goodman, cranks up and misses the cage there. Backed up again by Viera. Cannon Velitis will have it. Velitis pass back up top to Cody Wessel, who will back away here. Again, Viera man up, got to attack the cage. Drop step by McNamara. Good face guarding by Werder. Backside shot by Velitis off of Chris Moore. We'll say the Holy Trinity defenders, I think each and every one of them will have a ball-sized mark somewhere on their body.
Again, shooting the ball going away from the net. Not able to get anything on that shot.
Wessel skips it. Low shot by Velitis. Great save that time by Joe Wallace. And they're going to go all even. Another penalty kill for Holy Trinity. Back across the field, wide open is Nate Combs. They'll get it to him. He'll get across midfield. Combs on the run. Pass backside Zabinski, one on none. Misses the cage entirely there. Good opportunity for him, but it goes just beyond the top right corner.
That's a fantastic save by Holy Trinity's goalkeeper.
4 minutes still to go in the third. Holy Trinity leads by 10. Backside play, Monroe will sweep through. Pass back to Zabinski, has Connor Hoffman. Good swim dodge, although Hoffman is a short stick, great short stick defender. Not one you're going to get a great matchup with. Rowan Wright with it now. He'll go left, brings Connor Mann all the way up outside the box. Kind of a cardinal defensive sin as a short stick to leave the box, but great wrap check as I say that. But he dives for the ball, and now Holy Trinity with a step. Flag is on the play now. Free play, it seems like, for Holy Trinity. Pass backside, shot there by Reeve is off a helmet of a Viera defender, back out of bounds. I can't say I saw a foul on that one. They're going to get it on Connor Mann, but I don't know what he did there, if I'm being completely honest with you. All I saw was him lose the ball, dive for it, miss, and then flag came in for after he dove. So I didn't see it, but something did occur that sends Connor man to the box and sends Holy Trinity man up. 3:15 to go in quarter number 3. Holy Trinity leading by 10. It'll be Holy Trinity ball back from X. Nathan Reeve will take it in. So he'll take it from the alley. Swing it to right, now back up top, step down, look, Combs cranks that one into Jonah Woodruff's back. And it'll stay Holy Trinity ball. That's a shot if he takes one step kind of to the left or right in the shooting motion, could have a cleaner shot there, but instead catches a defender there. As now Holy Trinity will play up top now with Finn Werder. Werder pump fakes, backdoor on the wheel, shot by Reeves, sails across the goal mouth. Doesn't catch anything there, but backed up again by Holy Trinity. And again, this is something you can do when you're man up if you're Holy Trinity. Keep someone behind and continue to play. Miss it, take it. That pass off the helmet of Dawson. Both players have lost the ball. Now the scrum begins. Viera with numbers, but somehow Werder comes away with it, does a full somersault, draws the penalty, and holds the ball. Backside now to Combs. Wide open down low. Low shot and a goal for Rowan Wright, who's left unguarded on the backside. As the entire Viera defense went up on the loose ball, they don't get it. Not only that, a penalty is drawn, and that's going to put them in the box through the goal, and it's a Holy Trinity goal as they jump ahead 11-0.
Yeah, and Viera go man down again. First penalty be released on the goal. Push from Pizan with possession. 2 minutes, 22 seconds, so 10 minutes into this half, Viera's had the ball for 30 seconds in offense.
Viera cannot give up another goal until they score one, or they will go down to a running clock in this one, and that they cannot afford. Already going to be a steep mountain to climb to have a shot to come back in this one, but a running clock could essentially do them in. The penalty is cleared by the goal.
I didn't think the second one would be.
Had to face off, false start. Will go on Holy Trinity, so it'll be Viera ball here. Cody Wessel will take it. 2:22 to go in quarter number 3. Holy Trinity leading by 11. Wessel loses the ball going right, picks it right back up. Driving down the middle, stop ball, big hit by Jensen. Pops the ball free there and taken away by Hayden Argo. Argo stepping back, losing it. He'll go to the ground, but before he does, good timeout by Coach Eric Marr with 2:04 to go in the third quarter. Holy Trinity leading by 11. Once again, I'd like to thank our sponsor tonight, Space Coast Lacrosse. Best in the business for club lacrosse here in Brevard County. And again, as the regular season wind down for both boys and girls lacrosse, if you're interested in sharpening your skills or learning the game of lacrosse, look no further than Space Coast Lacrosse. Again, their try-ups coming up in the coming weeks from Viera Regional Park for their boys, girls, and U14 boys. All those teams and all that information on their website. I would encourage everyone to check them out at spacecoastlax.com for more information regarding their summer season and the tryouts coming up soon and how to register. And again, such an advantage for players to play in the summer. When the regular season's over, lacrosse season is not over. As club ball in the summers, where I've seen some younger players get their biggest leaps in
Absolutely.
performance, and even some of the best players, it just keeps you sharp and avoids having that rust when you come back for fall ball with your high school team in August.
Absolutely. They're on a great program over there, and if you can keep a stick in your hands. Great thing about living in Florida is you can keep a stick in your hand all year. We don't deal with a lot of snow. Yeah, it's hot in the summer, but you know what? It's hot whether you're at the beach or whether you're on the lacrosse field.
Yeah. .204 to go in quarter number 3. Holy Trinity ball up by 11. In a game that has gone, I don't think, in the way that anybody thought it would.
No, I'm in somewhat disbelief.
Tigers 1 goal away from a possible running clock at this point. Or Viera still looking for goal number 1 of the night, as Holy Trinity will take it in out of the timeout up to Drew Zabinski. It's Sabinski passes off now to Finn Werder. They'll play it back outside to Combs. Combs just a foot in the box now. We'll play it back up top. Sabinski looking to take Kai Stolas, their usual LSM, playing short stick tonight.
Again, Holy Trinity does not be in a rush.
Combs
no reason.
going head down, just trying to go on Jonah Woodruff. Shot sails high, and that's when he just sees the matchup with the slightly smaller defender, just trying to kind of bulldoze him. Doesn't work there. Woodruff holds up well, but wrapping around, low shot bounces off, and now that I notice Jackson Lynch no longer in cage for Viera, it's John Wheeler stepping in. Nathan Reeve takes the shot, backed up again by Holy Trinity, so backup goalkeeper in now for Viera is John Wheeler, the junior. Pass back outside to Landon Dawson, takes a bounce shot across the face of the goal.
Saved by John Wheeler.
Backed up behind now again by Colin Monroe. Monroe rolling outside now, back up top to Finn Werder. Werder looking to dodge on Jonah Woodruff. Werder takes the hop step inside, low shot, and what a save by Jay Wheeler. Going low with it, Wheeler on the clear. Gets it up the field in stride to Jonah Woodruff, who goes down to the turf. Keeps the ball in his stick. And we got a Viera timeout with 51 seconds to go in the third to hold possession. Great save there by Wheeler in net.
And a fantastic clear.
And a great clear in stride to Jonah Woodruff. 51 seconds to go. Jackson Lynch is out. John Wheeler's in, but Viera gets a good save and a clear. Now possession, and they got to score here. I mean, 51 seconds, but they got the ball. They got to find a way to find the back of the net, I think, before the end of the third quarter if they can. Any way possible, Logan Ware. Coach calls the timeout to get possession for Viera.
I'm not sure if Lynch got hurt at some point or it's just a
I know he
goalie
was
change.
one of the players that was labeled with the sickness, so could be contributing to it. I didn't see him go down with any discomfort at any point. I would be surprised if Viera was putting in the backups in the third quarter in a game like this, just for
100%.
the experience, because
yeah.
their offense is still all starters, I believe.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Now, there might be an injury situation or something. I don't know. You'd have to drag me off the field.
but I do see some different
Personally.
defenders out there. The whole defense line has changed.
Well,
McNamara rolling over the top on Dylan Jensen, just puts up a shot. Very highly contested shot. Chris Moore will send that ball up the field, caught in stride by Ryan Day. Day on the run. Ryan Day going all the way in here, taking a lot of checks from behind. Gets the pass off now to Nathan Reeve. Back up top to Drew Zabinski. 20 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Mann's going to come up high on Zabinski. Zabinski rolls underneath. Pass inside. Trying to skip its way to Colin Monroe. He'll get sent down into the crease. Ball is loose, backed up, out of bounds, and it's going to be Viera ball from behind. 10 seconds to go in the third quarter.
yeah, Viera can't let their frustration get the better of them.
Hoffman just going to heave the ball down the field here. Hail Mary ball batted down by Dylan Jensen, and that will take us to quarter number 4. The Hawks still scoreless, and the battle for Brevard is Holy Trinity looking to coast to the win here in 2025 as they lead it 11-0 and looking to pick up a top 35 state win over the Viera Hawks and looking to claim the title of the best team in Brevard this season.
Hands down.
We'll be back with the players here. Take a quick break, mute the mics, and get back for the start of the fourth quarter. Holy Trinity leading 11-0. Back here. Network quarter number 4 set to get underway. This game well in hand of the Holy Trinity Tigers as they lead Viera 11-0 in the battle for Brevard. And again, it's been controlled from start to finish by the Tigers. Viera looking to avoid being shut out for the first time since who knows how long. Pass back down low to Nathan Reeve. Pass back up top. Crank shot goal by Colin Monroe. And with that, the Tigers will initiate a running clock against Viera with the goal by Colin Monroe getting past Jay Wheeler.
The clock will start running on the next possession.
They've already started it. 11:45 and counting to go, and Holy Trinity has started the running clock against Viera 12-0.
Well, technically it should start on the next whistle, but hey, it's all good. If I'm Viera now, I just want that clock to go to 0, go home, lick your wounds, get ready for the playoffs.
No doubt about it. This game definitely not going how the Hawks
No
had any
injuries,
intention of it
no
going.
ejections. Everyone keep their cool.
Viera, though, biggest goal biggest goal is a goal right now to avoid a shutout to Holy Trinity tonight. Ball still loose, picked up almost by Finn Werder, still loose. Everybody just flinging the ball right back up in the air. The only one really going for it for Viera right now is Matthew Denon. Ball scooped up in the air and taken now by Finn Werder. Werder swim dodges now on Christian Denon. Pass up the field to Nathan Reeve. Reeve looking to roll back down to X. Moving back behind Reeve, wraparound shot misses and he pays for it. Takes the hit, he'll roll back behind, backed up again by Holy Trinity's Drew Zabinski.
Viera's got their backups in at this point.
Garrett Schreck with it. Now back to Drew Zabinski. Zabinski wrapping around goal here, sails the pass high. And it's going to skip out of bounds, intended for number 20 for Holy Trinity, not on our roster, unfortunately. Pass misses the mark there. Clock ticks down, 10 minutes remaining.
It's a smart move by Coach Ward to take his starters out. No point getting an injury at this point.
Yeah, I mean, once the running clock starts, comeback virtually impossible. With only 10 minutes to go, needing 12 goals. Cody Wessel, though, going straight to the cage. Backside pass, good look. And a solid shot there. Misses, ball sent straight up the air. Saved by Wallace. Shot there by, looked like number 44. Also don't have on the roster, unfortunately.
Yeah, Holy Trinity's goalie has played fantastic tonight.
He's been, from what I've seen tonight, one of the most improved players I've seen all year. Seen him early. I mean, stepping in as a sophomore for a guy like Justin Cole, who started as a goalie for 6 years for Holy Trinity, from 7th grade all the way to his senior year, to fill those shoes. Definitely a tough task outside here. Ball dropped there by Nick Rames and scooped up by Viera. On the run is Connor Ridgely. Ridgely rolls back here, draws a check from the box. Now passes it off to Griffin Demps. That's going to be a failure to advance as Viera never touches it into the box, and that'll be a quick turnover. Something someone's just got to remind whoever has the ball. Nobody keeping tabs on it.
You got 20 guys on the sideline over there. No one's yelling, get a touch.
Chris Moore will bring it in now. Back for Holy Trinity. Drops the ball behind him. Scooped up on the run by Christian Denon. Denon step down shot, sails over the goal. Backed up by Denon, but golden opportunity for the Hawks to break the goose egg.
I'm not going to lie. 1-on-9 on the goalie, you know the score.
At least got to put it on the goalkeeper.
You may be getting shut out tonight.
Denon guarded now by Dylan Jensen. Pass back up top to Cody Wessel. Now back up top. Demps on the run for Viera. Skip pass up top. Cranks a shot, goes wide right. Backed up by Viera. Backed up by number 44 for the Hawks with the ball. 7.5 minutes to play. Pass back outside, finds Nico Lopez. Swing it up top now to Cody Wessel. Wessel guarded by Grant Lacey. Over the top, Wessel slips through. Wessel looking for the turnaround shot. Great lift check by Dylan Jensen. Ball popped free. Kick back towards midfield. Scooped up there by Griffin Demps. Demps with the swim dodge. Played up down the sideline. Demps on the run. Skips it down low to Christian Denon. Shot off the pipe. No goal. Off the outside edge of the pipe. Big hit there on Wessel. Ball still free. That's going to be a push. It should be Viera ball there, and it will be. Two big opportunities. Viera just can't put it in the back of the net. 6:40 and counting to go in this one. Officials trying to see if they're on the right page here. I saw a push without possession on Holy Trinity. Should just be Viera ball, which it is. As they'll pass it off now to Griffin Demps. Demps up top, looking to take a dodge. Loses the ball behind him. Sawyer Jacobs picks it up. Jacobs on the run now for Holy Trinity. Going on Connor Ridgely. He'll C-cut back up top, underhand feed to Finn Werder. Holy Trinity keeping their starters in the game for now. Pass back across the field, dropped by number 20. Picked back up now for the Tigers. As a roll back down the alley with the feed. Down low to Jake and Neal.
I'm not sure how deep Holy Trinity is on the bench.
You're seeing a lot of new faces running on the field now.
Yeah.
Liam Basham passes off to Neal. Neal rolls inside. Loses the ball on the follow through. Now flings that ball in the air. Still loose. Ground ball still out. Still loose. Finally possessed by Viera. And taken by Griffin Demps. Pass up the field. Have an opportunity. It's dropped. Ball rolling to the back corner. As they fight for the loose ball. Kicked back out into play. As they fight for it. Ball flung back up the field. Demps scoops it up with one hand. Back at midfield. Nowhere else to go. Demps passes off. Denon rolling over the top. Backside pass is open. Back inside to Nico Lopez. Won't take the shot. He'll swing it back up top now to Demps. Demps with the feed. Christian Denon drops it. Ball is loose. Good goose there by the pole. Scooped up ahead by Damian Henderson. Brody Spratt with a nice defensive play there. Popping the ball out. Good first time ground ball by Henderson. Flag comes in for the check to the helmet. Backside shot. Saved by Wheeler. But Viera's going to go back in the box. It'll be Holy Trinity ball. Shot by Miles Smith. Good save again by Wheeler. Making the most of his chance here in the second half in cage. Penalty on Viera will send Holy Trinity back man up here with 3:40 and counting to go in this game. Now with the running clock, it'll be a shorter penalty for Viera because the clock won't stop. It'll be Holy Trinity ball starting from the alley. Liam Basham. Pass inside. Quick shot and a quick goal for Holy Trinity. Garrett Schreck with the goal. With 3:17 to go in the game as Holy Trinity goes ahead by 13. And a nice goal for Garrett Schreck and a great feed right there off the resumption. And nobody on the backside even saw Schreck coming in there and gets by Wheeler. Right on the doorstep. All right, now for Viera, 3 minutes to go to avoid a shutout. That'll clear their penalty. They'll go all even.
Now, we said, Viera, last time they got shut out at halftime, we couldn't think of it. I don't think I know for a fact they've never been shut out of the game, at least that I can ever recall. And I've been around for 10 years plus.
2.5 minutes to go. Nice face-off win there for Viera. Jack Fennell wins it. Pass down low to Nico Lopez. Pass back across, down the alley is lost. Ball is loose, scooped up by Dylan Jensen for Holy Trinity. He'll skip it across the field to Chris Moore. Moore with the underhand feed to the keeper, Joe Wallace. Wallace will roll back around, can't go back in the crease, getting chased out, takes a hit from Denon. Pass to Jensen is bobbled, dropped. He'll pick up the loose ball, try and send it, drops the ball again. Holy Trinity in some trouble. We got whistles on the field.
It's got to be a failure to advance.
I believe that's what it is. Viera ball, Christian Denon will take it under 2 minutes to go for the Hawks. A minute 40 to go. Christian Denon will bring it in for Viera. Denon setting up the dodge on Jensen, trying to get over the top. Sliding through, skipping some defenders, tries to take the shot, loses it. On the backswing, ball loose. Jensen missing the cradle, gets it up the sideline. Tipped up by Rosas. He'll pick it up. Rosas checked out from behind. Ball scooped up for a moment by Viera, still loose here at midfield. Now picked up by Schreck for Holy Trinity. Hill going all the way here. Skip pass to the outside, low shot, just misses wide left. Backed up by Viera. Wheeler closest to it, under a minute to go in this one. Can the Hawks get a goal on the board to avoid the shutout? Jay Wheeler with it, he'll clear it down the middle of the field. Hail Mary ball, still free, getting closer to the goal there, picked up by Chris Moore. Moore rolls back with the right, he'll just hold it till he's pressured. Sends the ball down the field again on the Hail Mary. Skips ahead, Miles Smith going to get it. Under 30 seconds to go. Smith picks it up for Holy Trinity, going straight to the goal. And we got whistles. It'll be Viera ball.
What was the call?
I have no idea. Viera ball. They're just going to fling it down the field and nobody there. And that's going to do it for this one as the clock's going to run out. And for the first time and maybe ever, the Viera Hawks will be shut out in the battle for Brevard as the Holy Trinity Tigers put up a 13-0 win over Viera for Coach Eric Marr's 100th victory of his career in dominant fashion, 13-0. From start to finish, it was all Holy Trinity as they pick up the 13-0 win. Once again, thanks to our sponsor, Space Coast Lacrosse. Check them out on their website for more information regarding their tryouts and summer series. Bo, your final thoughts about this one?
I don't know, man. I'm kind of speechless. I've never seen that before.
And one of the most dominant renditions of this recent rivalry we've seen. A running clock shutout win for Holy Trinity as they defeat Viera 13-0. With
One thing I
that,
can say is maybe it's a wake-up call for the playoffs. I mean, maybe some humble pie.
good
Maybe
time to do it now before the postseason
Absolutely.
begins. A big win for Holy Trinity tonight. They advance to 10-2 on the season. Viera falls to 10-5 before district play starts next week. Thanks everyone for tuning in here on the Brevard Sports Network. We'll see you soon for more sports. Keep it live and keep it tuned in to the Brevard Sports Network. Final score in the battle for Brevard, Holy Trinity 13,